It's Thursday, the 26th day of April, 2012, and this is InfoWars Nightly News.
Tonight on the InfoWars Nightly News, Alex Jones speaks with investigator Jim Marrs about the NATO preparations in Chicago. Alex also speaks with Deliberate Dumbing Down of America author Charlotte Iserby, with breaking news on education. Plus, Russian troops trained to combat American terrorists, and internal emails reveal the Fast and Furious scandal now includes grenades. All that and more coming up. And now, from deep behind enemy lines, your host, Alex Jones.
First off tonight, what I call the twilight zoning of America, all part of the corporate world government known as Agenda 21. Russian troops. I've seen troops from Israel, England, Germany, Czech Republic, Latin America, you name it, at urban warfare drills trying to take on the American people. It's in my police state films that I've put out in the last 14 years. But I've never confirmed Russian troops in America. Well, it's confirmed now. It's on Chinese TV and press, Russian and U.S. media. Russian troops training to take on the American people. Absolutely incredible headline. Russian troops to target terrorists in America as part of drill. Joint U.S.-Russian anti-terror exercise stokes fears of martial law. And it goes right through the entire report. All part of acclimating us to this global government. See, you don't ever want to use troops from your own country or the region you're attacking. Back when the Russians would clamp down on Western Russia, they would bring people in from thousands of miles away in Eastern Russia. Or in Tiananmen Square in '89, they bring people from hundreds of miles away from another ethnic group down to suppress people in Beijing. This is how it's done. Going over some of the article, airborne troops from Russia and the United States would hold joint anti-terror drills in the U.S. state of Colorado between the 24th of May and the 31st, reports the major national Chinese news agency, citing Russian Defense Ministry colonel. And it just goes on in the official Russian news agency, and then it's in the Business Insider and other reports. They're going to be training there in the real U.S. capital, Colorado, to take on the American people, and it dovetails with NLE 09. 3 years ago, where troops from 15 foreign nations trained, FEMA admitted, to take on the American people. Why not? Our government's foreign banker run. They're bringing in foreign mercs, like the Brits did the start of our country back in 1776, bringing in the German Hessians. And here's a flashback. Scouts trained to fight terrorists and more. And the article goes on in the New York Times from back in '09 to say the Boy Scouts are training to take on disgruntled veterans and kill them. That's right. Land of the free, home of the brave. Now, moving on to our next big story. We'll be talking to Jim Marrs about this. But first, they're banning free speech and gathering at Dealey Plaza in Dallas. That's the main reason he's joining us. Government secretly prepares to evacuate Chicago during NATO summit. We already saw press reports in Chicago where they told people living in buildings and apartments around it, just get out. The government said so. You're going to fall down and hit your head if you don't. Well, now a leaked directive issued by the Red Cross indicates the federal government has prepared plans to evacuate Chicago during the NATO summit. An email sent to Red Cross volunteers in Milwaukee area notes the NATO summit in May could create unrest or another national security incident. A spokesman for the Red Cross told CBS, our direction has come from the city of Chicago and the Secret Service. While the Secret Service has not commented on the news, officials at Chicago's Office of Emergency Management and Communications have denied having anything to do with the directive.